But without formal education and qualification, how do you stay equipped to work in the human business?
I think you have to have, number one, the desire. It's ironic because for years I had to litigate my case, and you have to literally learn on the fly. So it requires a lot of your attention. It requires a lot of your resources. I purchase books. I study. I find like-minded people. We form study groups, and we, just pretty much, I would say, bounce ideas off of one another. But this is what the whole idea about creating the self-help classes, because it allows for us to, get into a safe space, as they call it now, and talk about these things. The latest book that I brought dealing with that was a book entitled Atlas of the Heart by Brene Brown, and it's an awesome book. One before that, I got Dr. Bruce Perry and Oprah Winfrey's book, What Happened to You, and Healing and Trauma. The current Attorney General Surgeon General Vivek Murthy has a book entitled Together. So, just the resources, man, and getting in those things, and it's a trip where we have to kind of teach yourself and then experiment, if you will, with some of the techniques and then understanding what's going on with us.
How can we take action?
I think one of the things that we need to do is we need to be practical about what prison reform looks like, what it really means, right? Oftentimes, it's relative, it's geographical, it's geopolitical, meaning then where you're at in the country, where you're at in the state, and who you're affiliated with. Well, I think that human beings are, from what I'm given to understand, 7 billion of us on this planet, 350 million in America. I think that to be specific, what we need to do is if you're in an area in which you have a prison, or if you're in a state in which there is a progressive, or if even if it's non-existent, get to know a special activity director, get to know a warden. I say this all the time because the wardens and the special activity directors, they are very instrumental in putting on programming. So you can say all you want, hey, I want to stop prisons, I want to reduce the prison population, but what you're doing is when you do that, you unknowingly are trying to put certain people out of jobs. And then at the same time, it's a utopian idea to say, hey, let's decarcerate, but if you're not giving us the tools that we need to enter into society, then you're going to be met with a opposition of whom you don't know about. So get to know a warden, get to know a special activity director, get to know a director of policy and whatnot, and then you get with those people and you create a community-based, from prison to society, a dialogue. There's a concept that I have now is from prison to school lifeline. I want to reverse that school to prison pipeline, wherein we're highlighting those of us that have taken the courses, have taken the opportunity to correct ourselves. We want to stop that on the front end, but we also know that parents, we also know that young adults need some counseling and therapy as well. So I think it really takes a village, and I don't mean to sound corny, but that's what you got to do, man. You got to know wardens, you got to know special activity directors, and you got to pitch the idea to them that these people that are coming back into our communities, man, they need help, and this is the way that we can do it. If I could say one thing, it's that I try to stay as involved as I can. Susan Brown, the brother Echo Spade, these are my people. They're part of my team, Dion, Rick, and Neil, yourself. I hate to sound corny, but I am more than the worst thing that I've ever done. There was a case that directly impacted youthful offenders in Michigan, but it stopped at 18, where the brain science says it's between 18 to 25, and it being mitigating circumstances. I was convicted of first-degree felony murder. I was convicted of aiding and abetting. I was found not guilty of even having a gun. And what all of that means is that I'm literally incarcerated and sentenced to die by incarceration for acting in concert during the commission of an armed robbery wherein someone was subsequently unnecessarily killed. So you're talking to a human being, you're talking to a father, you're talking to a thinker, you're talking to a community leader, and someone who's compassionate, and I want to make a difference. I know that sounds so corny, everybody says it, but I truly do, and I have impacted a lot of people's lives.
You're still doing it today through us.
Yes, sir.
Thanks a lot, Mr. Dukes.
And I want to thank you, too, man. Thank you, man, because this platform, it's refreshing, man, and it gives us an opportunity. So shout out to you, Kyle.
I appreciate it, bro. I really do. I hope you keep calling in and participating, because we can't do this without the leadership of people on the inside.
Yeah.
And really all
Yes,
we're doing
sir.
is working with what you all give us to work with.